Dere bake-off. Dere bake-off. Let's get ready, let's get ready to bake off. So yes, if no one's gathered yet, we are baking for Easter.
Yay, hence bunny ears.
So we have a couple of recipes today. We are doing Easter biscuits that are shaped like eggs and bunnies and stuff like that. We've got cookie mix that Bekcy brought. We're making, was it cheesecakes?
Yeah,
we did little mini cheesecakes with like Malteaser bunnies on them. I think that's everything.
Yeah, I think that is everything we're going to make. But anyway,
if you want to know how to bake or follow our instructions, look at the
But
real ones.
this is
But
us
we'll
doing
try.
it. Yeah.
So the first thing is the little Easter biscuits, which I thought we were recording 2 minutes ago and we weren't, so I'm going to do this again. So we need, I forget exactly how much, but 150 I think of lightly salted butter. So
Just if you want to like show things like really up to camera, you're gonna have to like put it there, like right in front of the camera. Because otherwise it likes to pick up on us. I know, but you want to show the exact type of butter.
A large egg. This is a really nondescript egg, so I don't see the point of showing you. Caster sugar. I will put down in the description exactly how much. I think it's like 100 or something, but no. Plain flour. Again, I don't know. And 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence, which
I like how you remember specifically how many teaspoons of vanilla is.
I take my vanilla essence very seriously. I like the entire recipe and all the ingredients and the exact measurements, but for now, I don't remember off the top of my head. I could just check it. I should
Probably check. But we will leave the link to everything.
It is 150 grams of sugar and 300 grams of plain flour.
So there you go.
Okay, so that biscuit recipe that we had definitely made quite a lot of dough. So we made 2 full trays worth and we still have all of this left. So I would probably say, unless you need like over 9,000, half your recipe. Ready?
Red button.
Okay, so all the butter, the flour and the sugar is in here, and all we need to do is like knead it together with our hands until it gets kind of breadcrumby.
Okay.
Which is always the fun bit. And it feels really weird at the beginning when the butter's still whole. But yeah, so this is kind of the consistency that we're looking for. Not too many lumps of butter. There's a couple, but I don't really care. But it's kind of breadcrumby looking. So that's what you want. This is the vanilla essence and with the egg, and you're just gonna kind of beat it together and then it will do a thing. And then we put it into the other ingredients and then it's a cookie.
Oh, yeah.
And then Jesus rises again, and that's why we have Easter.
I'll teach her to
So now we're just kind of combining it both. We'll mix it lightly with the knife for a little bit, and then I'll get my hands in again because this requires a lot of touching. And then it'll be ready to go in the fridge, because you need to chill it for about 15 minutes, and that's gonna stop it from like getting really, really kind of like thin, like to the extreme, because it like freezes all the fat, and well, not freezes it, but there's some science behind it. I heard an explanation of this at one point.
Yeah, there is some
it is a
science
thing,
behind it.
but this is gonna keep them the shape and the size that we actually want them to be.
So
This is the kind of dough we want. It's a little bit sticky, but you want that, and it's now formed as a whole ball. So we're gonna wrap this up and stick it in the fridge. Really?
that dough.
We are going to wrap this up and put it in the fridge for like 15 minutes before we bake it, because science will happen.
Science. Rub the dough
On a floured surface, because you don't want it to stick to my kitchen. And again, we don't have a rolling pin, so trusty alcohol that's actually not really alcohol. It just looks like it.
It's not alcohol.
Yeah, I know, it's just juice that my auntie gave me, but like, she buys the posh, not just a stand-in rolling pin. It's an M&S stand-in rolling pin.
Watching that.
I know. Don't worry, I'm gonna deal with it like that.
Your years of hospitality will serve you well.
I actually almost forgot I took hospitality. Mr. Hollinger would be so proud of me, wouldn't he?
Oh my god.
It's sticking to the bottle. I didn't flour it enough. Oh no. I can fix this.
Reflower that bottle. Me.
Extra flour. The worst that'll happen if you put too much flour in it is it'll go on fire. I'm sure. I don't actually. No, that's probably not true.
That's probably not true. This is probably not the
I'm
best way
preparing
to
this for
roll
the.
out.
Yeah, no, that's really sticking.
What are you looking for, Sarah?
Stop being so sticky.
If you're in there, can I get a drink? Silly cap that movie, like.
This is really not.
Can you grab me something, Lucy?
As you can tell, we're professionals.
Yeah.
Is your apple just good or do you want
That's fine.
Okay.
We just need to cut bunnies out of this anyway.
We're so professional though with our like state-of-the-art equipment and
High
our,
tech.
our precision in the kitchen.
Put yours on the table, okay?
Okay, thank you.
No problems. Next time we'll
We wrote the cookies out, but we don't know if they're actually ready yet. They still look really pale, but it did just say really light golden and some of them look a bit burnt. But we've got some sweet shapes out of them. And hopefully they'll turn out good and we can cover all our mistakes with icing.
That's just stage one, so I'm going to be the one who's deciding to show off all our ingredients because Lucy's kind of camera shy, but she's there.
Hello.
There we go. So we're making little mini cheesecake things with Maltesers.
They're so cute.
They have these little Malteser bunnies on. Look at them, so small. Hopefully there is enough for 6. Maybe we should check that. You want to check that? But anyway, what do we need?
for this recipe?
We need at least 6 of those rabbit thingies.
Well, since it's only half, we need the 3.
But aren't we making 6?
Yeah, it's 6 rabbits for 12 cupcakes, so it's 3 rabbits for 6
We
cupcakes.
have 5.
Yeah, we've got enough.
We'll figure it out. But we also need some soft cheese.
We're upside down.
Oh well, I'm sure it doesn't matter. Some eggs. Specifically 2
We
eggs.
needed 1.
No, we only need 1 apparently. So just gonna
We're
grind through
changing
the whole way
things.
through. Some Maltesers. Regular style, not bunny. Some corn flour. It's not that exciting.
I've got extra cupcake cases if we do make the whole thing.
Some quark, which I actually didn't know was a thing until today. So,
There's cooking cheese, but we're not totally sure.
and some biscuits, which
I'll
we have
say-
already started eating.
So that's a
because
good sign.
We've started eating them, but we have put some in a bowl already. So,
Wait, no, I was gonna say I've got like.
also
enough of-
I think we need vanilla as well.
You do.
Again, we'll put this in the description below.
We're basically just smashing up those, was it like 40 grams of biscuits? Whatever.
40-ish grams of biscuits.
40-ish grams of biscuits being mashed.
It's 42. That's basically the meaning of life.
It is.
Yeah.
That's a good number. That's a good one.
Well,
So we're just mashing them until they're fine.
You know, pouring the melted butter into the breadcrumbs.
And we will then mix it. And it nearly exploded in my microwave. And we're just spinning it out into cake trays to make the base.
Our soft cheese is just slightly liquidy, and it's a bit gross.
It's always
I know, I like it.
I had to open that and then I got scared.
You experienced the fear
that.
because of the cheese.
Goodness, it's just soft cheese.
I wasn't
Calm
expecting it.
down.
It snuck up on me.
It's gross.
We accidentally made a little heart out of spilled cream cheese stuff over the egg. Because Lucy decided to show us how fast the whisk went. The very best part. Vanilla. We are now whisking by hand because we're being gentle about it and not exploding the kitchen. More smashing. Yay! But this time it's Malteaser, so it's infinitely better than just plain digestives.
Again, with our stand-in rolling pin, it's
Our M&S stand-in rolling pin.
important.
This is important.
This is an important moment. Look at all that. It's all Maltesers. So you eating our Maltesers? No.
The most suspicious no ever. So these are the cheesecakes. We're not sure yet how they turned out. They look cute, but we don't know how they taste. And this one's a little bit smushed, but it's mostly just the casing. So it's okay. We are now doing cookies that Bekcy brought the mix for.
The key to successful triplet chocolate cookies is to remember that you've had a bag sitting in your cupboard for almost a year and it's about to expire. So you might as well use it up if you can. So,
What brand are we endorsing today?
Bell Bake
Not sponsored.
triple chocolate cookies from Lidl. I don't remember what I initially bought them for, but
Do you need a reason to buy cookie mix? Let's be honest.
never. Well, unless you're like last minute doing a bake sale. So you empty your contents into the bag through the unusually small hole that you made. Yeah. And you also require 25 grams, roughly, of butter. Like that. And also 2 tablespoons of water.
Which, for anyone on the metric system, is apparently 30 milliliters.
I like how some of them just came out rectangle.
I know, but oh well. Okay, so I decided with the rest of the dough, because it's not doing anything other than sitting in my fridge at the moment, is that I'm going to make chocolate chip cookies with it, and I'm going to do mine with little chunks of Toblerone because that's what I happen to have around my house. I think that would be really nice. Feel free to use whatever you want, actual chocolate chips if you can be bothered going to the shop to get them, any other kind of chocolate, or marshmallows or whatever, but that's what I'm gonna do. But it's exactly the same recipe as the biscuit dough because it's even the same batch that we made. I'm literally just gonna put a couple of chips through it and then put it in the oven for like 10-12 minutes. I'm just waiting for them to cool down now, but they look pretty good. They're about the same sort of texture the other ones were when they first came out the oven, so they're still a bit soft just now, but after they cool down they should be fine.
Come on, squish. So that was the end of baking. I'm sure we'll put in all the like chaos that was. And some of them look good, some of them are very questionable.
What one do you think looks best out of the lot that's sitting on the table? I think that one.
It kind of looks like a cherry blossom.
Yeah, that one's kind of good, and the little orange chick is really cute.
Yeah, the one with the wing.
Yeah,
That was his
I'll insert pictures of them
Possibly. Yeah.
like, properly so you can see exactly what ones we're talking about. But yeah, it worked out pretty good. I think they tasted okay.
That's mine
They
as
weren't
well.
like great, but they were not that bad. So
I think the icing might help.
yeah, the icing will probably help because we tasted them dry before we decorated
Yeah.
them.
I enjoyed them.
Yeah, so
They were passable. So yeah, we kind of halfway succeeded at the very least.
It
So that
took
was good.
literally all afternoon.
But I'll
It's
put
now
pictures of all the finished
quarter
stuff
past 12 at
and
night.
At night.
yeah,
That's also because we
Yeah.
stopped to watch Mean Girls.
yeah,
for
we
like
did.
2 hours.
We stopped to have dinner and we put on the entire evening girls while we did. So that didn't help. But I'll put finished product
Mhm.
of everything that we made there. There and all the recipes and the ingredients and stuff are down below. And
Getting loser, we're going grocery shopping.
Oh, really? Disgusting to you.
but yeah, if any of you decide to try this, you'll probably do it a lot better than I did because we were very distracted through most of
Very,
that.
very distracted.
Also tired.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
It was fun. We should probably do this again at some point.
Yeah.
Team baking.
Maybe next time, maybe we should just try one thing.
Yeah, I think we were a bit overzealous.
Or do it for like a whole day rather than doing it like after 5 on a Friday.
After work.
Yeah.
Might need to do it at another point, but I think we should do it again. It was quite fun.
Prepare when you bake.
Yes.
It's so showtime.
I knew you were going to do that and I was thinking it. As if you get the reference, I like you.
It's gonna be 90% me just being an absolute chip.
Be in the video, that's okay.
Well, she's actually the other direction.
Like pressed up against the wall and just like, no, I can't be in this video.
We're gonna be recording everything, so how can I not be in the video unless
Would it help if we made you a mask? It's
I know you could do
about
it, Sarah's
feeling.
doing.
I don't know, I just
We have some paper.
Get you a scarf or something? Penelope, get to work.
Yay, heads, bunny ears.
You're so cute.
Especially you, you're just so pastel and adorable. Like,
I'm having an Angela moment.
so
Guys. And then she ruined it.
please cut that out.